me tell you something most people don't want to hear. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your fears, your doubts, or your reasons for not starting. It cares about what you create. It cares about what you do. Most people spend their entire lives waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for approval, waiting for someone to give them a roadmap. But let me ask you, who gave the roadmap to the people who changed the world? Nobody. They built their own. I was 12 years old when I picked up the phone and called Bill Hewlett. I didn't wait for permission. I didn't worry about whether he'd say no. I asked, and guess what? He helped me. Not because I was special, but because I had the guts to reach out. And that's what separates the people who do from the people who just dream. Let's talk about leadership. Leadership is not about managing. Great people don't need to be managed. Give them a vision and they will find a way. The moment you start micromanaging people, you've already failed as a leader. The greatest teams don't follow orders. They believe in a cause so deeply that they will fight to make it real. That's the kind of team we built at Apple. We didn't hire seasoned professionals. We hired fanatics, people who lived and breathed innovation. People whose eyes lit up when they saw the first Macintosh prototype. Because that's the real test. If it doesn't excite you, you don't belong. The best people don't work for a paycheck. They work because they believe. And when you put a group of believers in a room together, something magical happens. They don't compete. They push each other to be better. They don't settle. They demand the impossible. When we started Apple, we had no guarantees, no safety nets, no corporate handbook telling us how to change the world. But we had one thing that made all the difference: fire. We were willing to take risks, to bet everything on an idea, to fail spectacularly if that's what it took. And that's the difference between people who make history and people who disappear into it. Most people are afraid to fail, but here's the truth: failure is the cost of greatness. If you've never failed, you've never tried anything big enough. You want to build something revolutionary? You want to make a dent in the universe? Then stop waiting for permission. Stop looking for validation. Start acting. This world belongs to those who refuse to accept limits, to those who look at a problem and see an opportunity, to those who aren't afraid to pick up the phone, knock on doors, and demand to be heard. Most people will never do this. Most people will settle for a safe life, for mediocrity, for excuses. But you have a choice. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice. You can be like everyone else, waiting, hesitating, doubting. Or you can be relentless. You can chase your vision so hard that the world has no choice but to make room for you. So ask yourself, are you just another spectator? Or are you here to make history? The choice is yours. Now go, build. Create, change the world. The world isn't designed for those who wait. It moves forward with or without you. Either you lead or you follow. Either you create or you consume. Which one are you going to be? People love to talk about passion, about chasing dreams. But let me tell you something: passion alone is worthless without action. You think passion will carry you when you're exhausted, when you failed 10 times, when people laugh at your ideas? It won't. What will carry you is the decision to keep going no matter what. At Apple, we built something revolutionary not because we had all the answers, but because we were obsessed with the process. We obsessed over every detail, every pixel, every circuit. Not because we had to, but because we refused to create anything ordinary. And that's the difference. Most people settle for good enough. They do their job, go home, and wait for the weekend. But the people who truly change the game, they never settle. They push past exhaustion. They break the rules. They demand more from themselves and everyone around them. And yes, it's hard. It's brutal. But that's the price of making history. So what are you willing to sacrifice? Your comfort? Your weekends? Your sleep? Because I promise you, if you're not willing to give up something, you'll never build anything extraordinary. Let me be clear, this world is not fair. It will not hand you success. It will not reward you for good intentions. The world rewards results. It rewards those who take risks, who fail, who get back up, and who do it over and over until they win. When we started Apple, we were just a bunch of kids with an idea. We weren't experts. We weren't the smartest in the room. We were relentless. We refused to accept impossible. Most people fail because they stop when it gets hard. That's when you have to push harder. And if you're surrounded by people who don't believe in your vision, let me tell you something: get new people. Your environment will make or break you. You need to be around people who challenge you, who make you think bigger, who refuse to let you settle. Because in the end, your circle determines your future. At Apple, we didn't hire people just because they had experience. We hired people whose eyes lit up when they saw what we were building. Because that's the real test. If you don't feel that fire inside you, you're in the wrong place. And here's the truth no one wants to hear. No one is coming to save you. No mentor, no boss, no investor is going to suddenly hand you success. You have to take it. You have to demand it. You have to create it from nothing. The best people in the world didn't wait for someone to believe in them. They believed in themselves first. So, what's your excuse? Too young? Too old? Too old? Don't have the money? Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Decide. Right now. Are you going to watch history or are you going to make it? This is your moment. Step up. Take action. Change the world. Most people live their lives like they have a second chance, like they can hit reset whenever they want. Let me tell you something, you can't. This is it. Right now. The clock is ticking and you don't get those seconds back. So what are you doing with them? Wasting them on distractions? On doubts? On waiting for someone to tell you, and now is the time. Wake up. The people who change the world aren't smarter than you. They aren't luckier than you. They are just more relentless than you. That's the only difference. They don't stop when they're tired. They don't slow down when things get tough. They find another gear. Do you have another gear? Do you have another? Because if you don't, you won't make it. At Apple, we didn't stop because we had enough. We kept going because we weren't done. We didn't care if people doubted us. We didn't care if people told us that that's impossible. You know what separates the people who build history from the people who just talk about it? One thing, action. Not ideas, not dreams, not hopes, action. Most people will spend their lives waiting for the right time, the right opportunity, the right partner. They'll wait and they'll wait until one day they wake up and realize they're out of time. Don't be one of those people. You have one shot at this life. One. So tell me, what are you doing with it? Are you playing it safe? Are you staying comfortable? Or are you pushing yourself to the edge? Because the people who change the world, they live on the edge. They take the risk. They step into the unknown. And yes, it's terrifying. But that's the price of making history. Everyone talks about success like it's a mystery. It's not. It's a simple formula. Take risks. Work harder than anyone else. Refuse to quit. Repeat. That's it. No shortcuts. No magic tricks. Just the brutal, honest truth. And here's the thing, they won't believe in you at first. The world won't. Your friends won't. Your family might not. And that's okay. They don't have to. They don't have to. Because when you build something undeniable, when you create something that shakes the world, they won't have a choice. So stop waiting. Stop hoping. Stop making excuses. Start building. Start pushing. Start moving. Because the world isn't going to wait for you. Either you take your place in history or you get left behind. This is your time. Go make it happen.